Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Breaking news for you is from Tigray, where in an exchange of gunfire between Tigray military and a militia supportive of Getachew group has led to two casualties, two killed. First incident involving exchange of gunfire, although it's third incident in total in terms of action by military and uh, gunfiring in Tigray in recent, but this is the first incident showing exchange of gunfire. Second story is about travel ban going to be imposed by the US on other countries. A list of countries has been leaked by the New York Times. Residents of these countries will either be banned or they'll face difficulty in getting US visa. 43 countries are included. 21 are African countries. Eritreans going to suffer a lot, it seems. Before these two news stories, one announcement. At the usual time tonight, 1800 GMT, I'll host this week's last live chat. We had two live chats on Friday, Saturday, and tonight is the third and final live chat this week. Interesting topic I have picked for tonight's live chat. Which group is seen by Ethiopian PM or which country as enemy number one? This is a very important question because once we know which groups are seen, which countries are seen as enemy number one by Ethiopian government, it means that Ethiopian government will take action first on those countries, those groups. Several groups operating in Ethiopia, Ola, Fano, or Tigray fighters, then neighboring countries to Egypt as well. Who is enemy number one? I talked to a few people and then I reached a conclusion which I want to share with you in tonight's live chat. Hoping to seeing you with your questions and comments. Back to this. By the way, some viewers say, Sajid, we don't receive notifications for live chats. Sometimes it happens. YouTube does not send notifications, but time is the usual time, 1800 GMT on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now we Tigray, where we are witnessing first armed clash between Getachew Reda supporters and Tigray military. For almost 4 to 5 days, Tigray military is supporting the Debretsion Mikhail TPLF group and dismantling pro-Getachew governments in different parts of Tigray and putting in place pro-Debretsion governments. It started from Adegrat, so it started several days ago, but main push came in Adegrat when pro-Debretsion group mayor was put in place there. Getachew mayor was removed from there. Idaga Hamas followed. Then in Adegrat, there was no news of any confrontation, any exchange of gunfire between military and Getachew supporters. But before the incident in Adegrat, we know what happened in Sahar Tisamre Warada, which is in southern Tigray. A few days ago, military forcibly dismantled pro-Getachew government there, snatched official seals from there. People were arrested. Military opened fire there. Some people were injured. So that was the first incident in which military opened fire. Was it exchange of gunfire? I don't think so. What we learned from the area is that military opened fire to disperse the people, to dismantle the government there. Second incident of armed clash happened in Edi Gudam 3 days ago. Again, military dismantled pro-Getachew government there. Edi Gudam is also in southern Tigray, you can say, situated between Mekali and Alamata. Here, pro-Getachew mayor, deputy mayor were arrested by military. Military opened fire, and some people, at least 5 were injured, and 1 died in the hospital. Here, military accused the other side. Tigray Peace and Security Bureau, in a statement, accused the other side, Getachew supporters, that they actually opened fire at the military. Military, in a statement, claimed that Edi Gudam local government was distributing land to the youths. Dispute arose during the land distribution. Military was called to control the situation. Military arrived at the spot, and their people opened fire at the military. So here, military did not take responsibility for opening fire at the people. Was there exchange of gunfire? We could not confirm that. What we heard from Edi Gudam was that it was military which opened fire there. There was no firing back from the other side at the military. But in Mehoni, last night there was exchange of gunfire between military and a militia which is armed, which is pro Getachew Reda. This is the first incident of armed clash involving exchange of gunfire between Getachew backed armed militia and Tigray military. Tigray Army 33 is operating in this area reportedly. In the exchange of gunfire happened on Saturday evening, and 2 casualties are being confirmed. 1 died on militia side, and the other died on Tigray military side. Both sides suffered losses. Tigray military, TPLF Debrecen, now want to dismantle pro-Getachew governments in Mehoni, Macho, Koram, Alamata, other parts of southern zone. Southern zone is the stronghold of Getachew Reda supporters. The Sadkan has support there as well. Getachew is not in Tigray. He is in Addis Ababa. He announced to return to Tigray. Will he return? That remains to be seen. We don't know. But it seems that military could face resistance. Military and the Debrecen group could face resistance in Raya, Lamata, Koram, Mehoni, Macho to dismantle pro-Getachew governments. Could that lead to eruption of civil war? Let's see. That remains to be seen. But Getachew trained and armed militias in southern Tigray. The militias were trained in a far too reportedly. These militias have fuel supply to, they have weapons as well. Will they resist? Will they fight back? That's not clear. Their leader is not in Tigray. He's fled Tigray. But tensions are there. So it remains to be seen if military will be able to control the situation, or if a civil war-like situation will unfold. That remains to be seen. Military, I think, will go very slow in Mehoni, Macho, other parts of the Tigray. Military knows people are armed there. When pro-Getachew protests were held in these cities of southern Tigray a few days ago, people were seen there with weapons. That is why here military will have to be very careful. The Debrecen group will have to be very careful, otherwise people could resist. Though these people of Raya, southern Tigray, did not try to enter Mekali. They did not try to march towards Mekali to support Getachew. Getachew felt cornered, surrounded, and he then fled Tigray. Let's see what happens. Situation very volatile in southern Tigray. Second, viewers, is Eritrea going to be under travel ban due to be imposed by the US? A list of 43 countries is in circulation, which could be on this list. US government announced a few days ago to impose travel ban on countries. List has not been officially published so far, but New York Times published this list. The New York Times journalists acquired the list somehow. The list has names of 43 countries, 11 completely banned. And out of these 11, 4 are African countries: South Sudan, Somalia, Libya, Yemen. Which countries are being banned? From where migrants head to US, where there are conflicts. 10 countries will face sharp visa restrictions. Eritrea is one of them. Russia, the other, Pakistan, some other countries. Then 22 countries have been given 60-day period to address visa concerns. They'll be given a 60-day period to address visa restrictions. So they could be placed in category B, or I think if or they could be removed from the list. The list has not been officially published so far, but it's a bad news for Eritreans mainly, because Eritreans flee their country because of several factors, including human rights situation in Eritrea. It has been relatively easy for Eritreans to get asylum abroad in the past, in the US, in Canada, in Europe, because of the human rights record of the Eritrean government. And those Eritreans who flee the country, they turn into a source of income for Eritrean government because they send money. Remittance is one of the main sources of income for Eritrean government. If US uh, imposes strict restrictions on issuing visas, on accepting migrants from Eritrea, Eritrea as a country will suffer. Eritreans as a nation will suffer as well. It was being said that after Trump takes office, Eritrea US relations could improve. No signs of improvement so far. Rather, it's not a good news for Eritrea, for Eritreans. Let's see. So far, the list has not been officially published. Final list could have more names or less names. Let's see. We'll have to wait to see the final list. Thanks for watching.